Hello, my name is Gloria and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about the one secret that is gonna increase your productivity without causing burnout. The tip that will transform your productivity. How to be productive most of the time. The easy way, because it gets to be easy, it gets to be simple on this channel. In the video, we're going to talk about the one secret that will transform your productivity. The thing that if you implement right now, I guarantee you will be more productive. The second thing in the video that I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 4 tips based off of the first secret, the first tip, that are going to increase your productivity. These are things that I've learned from books, things that I've implemented, things that I've done in my life that have made me so productive. I no longer miss deadlines. I passed the bar exam. I get good grades. I can do a lot. I can run my YouTube channel. I have a job. I have all these things that I'm doing, but I can still be productive throughout the day because of these tips, right? And then finally, for the people who are still watching, I have a special tip. This is a tip that got me through the bar exam and studying for the bar exam for hours and hours and volumes of content easily. I can say it was very easy to do it. And I still use this tip right now. If I want to be super productive in a day, if I have a lot of work to do, I do this one thing and I can do a lot of work in a day. I can be very productive. I can get into the flow state very quickly. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. So what is the one thing that will change your productivity life? What is the one thing that's going to increase your productivity? That thing is clarity. Clarity of goals, clarity of desires, clarity of intention. Do you have goals for every single area of your life? Do you know what you want? Do you know what you want in regards to your fitness? Do you know what you want in regards to your food? Do you know what you want in regards to your relationships, in regards to your job? Do you know what you want in regards to your career? Do you know what you want in regards to where you live, the clothes you wear? If you don't, then you're probably not going to be motivated in some of these things. You're not going to be productive. You've not thought about it, okay? So you're probably just maybe doing a lot of things and not knowing why. Personally, I endeavor to do only that which is essential. Okay, so you can be trying to be productive, but you're doing a lot of unnecessary thing and wasting energy and leaking energy. In this channel, we're all about preserving energy and using energy for that which is needful, that which you need to use it for. Okay, we don't want to waste our time doing stupid things that are not gonna help us, that are not gonna benefit us. Okay, what do you want? If you're a student, what do you want? Do you want to get straight A's? Why? Is it that important to you? Because if it's not, then maybe you can lower your goals and say, okay, I'll work for a B, I'll work for a C, because this is not important to me. Have you ever thought of that? What do you want? What do you want in terms of your business? How do you see your life? What kind of money do you want to make? What kind of friends do you want to have? Because if you don't know what kind of friends you want to have and what kind of friendships you want to sustain, then every single person who calls you, you're going to pick up the phone and they're going to be wasting your time. I wanted to pass the bar exam. Why? To flex. Yeah. That was a good enough reason for me. It was a good enough reason to get me to study. Second part of the video, the 4 things that are going to help you gain clarity and that are going to make you productive without burning out. The first thing is to automate. Go read The Power of Habit book by Charles Duhigg and Atomic Habits, those 2 books. In the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, there's a quadrant about time management, about how you can categorize things in terms of priority. I'll put it right here. In that quadrant, we have things that are urgent, not urgent, important, and not important. So you're gonna try and automate things in quadrant 2, those things which are important but not urgent. These are the things we ignore. If we don't put the necessary energy into thinking about them, then we'll just forget about them. Because things that are urgent and important, like emergencies and deadlines. So if you can automate those things, for example, working out, that is not urgent, but it is important for your lifestyle if you want to live a happy, healthy, long life, right? Things like reading, like things that are gonna improve, like for example, you're trying to learn about like investing, or you're trying to learn about fitness, how to eat, or you're trying to learn about relationships, you're trying to upgrade your relationships and work on them. If you don't automate such things, you're probably not going to do them because other things will come in the way. So if you can automate that, make habits out of them. For example, I have a reading habit. I read for 20 minutes at least every single day without fail. I read personal development books. The second thing is time and place. The thing about the habit of self-discipline is you have to implement the time and place principle. Okay, the time and place principle. If you want to do something, okay, maybe something new, something old, or something you've been needing to do, instead of saying I should do this, I should do laundry, I should go and visit my friend, I should go to school, instead of talking of shoulds, schedule it. Say, at this time I will do this, at this time, at this place I will do this. Google Calendar is perfect for that. I use it when I need to schedule something, like some work I need to do. I put it on my Google Calendar and the alarm will ring and I do it. It's as easy as that. The third thing is rewards, okay? You should have a list of things that really energize you, that make you feel really good. Okay, these are the things that are gonna stop the burnout. Because if you don't do self-care, if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't rest, then you're gonna burn out. You're gonna be chronically stressed. If you don't learn how to manage your stress, you're gonna get burnt out. I love praying, meditating, walking in nature, watching funny programs, as long as it's scheduled, you know. I like reading books, non-fiction books. I like, you know, talking to people that I care about, people that I love. Those are all things that I enjoy doing, and there's a list. Okay, so if I feel I have an inkling, I'm in my body, I'm like, I'm feeling a little stressed, a little burnt out, I have my go-to activities, and you should too, because rest is part of productivity. Rest is part of productivity. Keep saying that to yourself. Rest is part of productivity. Make sure you're getting your 8 hours of sleep. Make sure you have pockets of time during the day where you're doing something you love, a hobby, drawing, doodling, listening to music, whatever it is that is going to light you up, it's going to cause you to relax, it's going to energize you, do it. Finally, do not multitask, especially if you're trying to get into a state of flow. When I have a big task ahead of me, like perhaps I have been given an assignment at work, and perhaps it's write a research paper on this and this and this. Okay, I know this task, I assign for it more time than necessary. I focus on one thing at a time. Personally, I love to stay in the present moment because that is what the point of power is. Present moment is where it's at, right? So even when you're doing assignments and you want to get into the flow state, one thing is to get into the present moment. Focus on one thing at a time. If I am doing the research part of the research paper, like I'm going through Google, I'm going through journals, I will set time for that and just go through one journal at a time, one thing at a time. But sometimes I used to have the tendency of like having like 2 dialog boxes, like you know how you have 2 tabs on Chrome, or 3 tabs, or 10 tabs, or 30 tabs. That was what was going on in my mind. I'm like, okay, I'll do the research, but while I'm researching, I'm like, perhaps I should start writing this, being worried about it. I'm like, oh, am I gonna make this on time? Like last time I didn't do well in this assignment, maybe I won't do. All that chatter is distracting you from the now, from what you're doing. But if you focus on one thing at a time, then the assignment has more flow and you can be more productive and your energy can be used more efficiently. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So do one thing at a time. Now, if you're still watching, then I'm going to give you the extra tip for those of you who are still watching, and that is remove distractions. If you need to do something, you have a deadline for something, the shorter the deadline, the more you're going to need to be focused. Remove distractions. Say that for that day, you're not going to touch TikTok. You're not going to touch even music that it has lyrics in it. Instrumental music is fine, but music with lyrics will distract you. Tell yourself you're not going to do anything that you find addictive. You are going to not even go on YouTube. I know. You're going to just release all distractions, and that will create the space that you need to work. Here's the tip. If you need to relax and do something, you're going to do something that is fun but not addictive. Like if you like going for walks and you know that you're not the type of person who'll go for a walk and go for 4 hours, then you can do that. For me, Candy Crush, I can play it for like 10 minutes, an hour, and then I get bored. Perfect. So when I need to be productive, and this is the tip that helped me. Put in the hours I needed to study for the bar exam. I would get rid of distractions for that amount of time. For about 2 months, I would not listen to any music with lyrics because I know the minute I go into it, it will lead into other things. I'll be like, okay, this artist, what are they doing? Google it. What are they doing there? What's going on here? I should look for a dance video. I should sing some karaoke. I'll just get distracted. But if it's just music with no lyrics, there's really not much I can do except listen. So I'll get bored and go back to studying, go back to my major task. So that's the tip for you. I promise you. Do you need to do something that is hanging over your head, maybe an assignment, and you feel like you're not focused enough? Make a list of those things that you'll have to do throughout the day. TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and determine that for that day or the next 2 days you will not touch it. You will create space to be productive. So when you say I won't touch it, and then identify those things that are entertaining but not entertaining enough to keep doing, like chess or something. Those are gonna be the things that you're gonna do on your breaks. So you study and then you take a break. The break could be a walk, it could be listening to classic music, or it could be playing Candy Crush. And then when you're bored, you go back to your task. And that's how I get things done. Okay, remove distractions, because in an age where everybody's distracted, the ones who are gonna rise to the top are the people who can do deep work, the people who can do who can have mastery, the people who can use their time efficiently. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and bye.